Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about a project called CoinStrat, which is, I think, one of the most easiest place where you can get interest on your savings. You can borrow on your crypto and you can trade digital asset. They have different mechanisms, different tools you can utilize to earn a profit. And we're going to talk about a mechanism that they have called dual investment, in which you can get maximum returns. You can get really high returns with a very short amount of time. So we're going to study the whole mechanism. I'll share all the links with you so you can study it yourself as well. Do note that anything I say is not going to be an investment or a financial advice, so always do your own investigation and research. And with this out of the way, let's move straight to the project. Now, here we are at the official website of CoinStrat. We'll be using this to learn about this whole platform. How does it work? All the tools that we have, all the features that we have, all the opportunities that we have, we're going to discuss in this. One of the most important ones will be the dual investment mechanism that we're going to discuss. I actually already have registered and I have signed in. The whole process of registering is pretty straightforward, and I'll show it to you guys as well. So if you talk about the introduction of what CoinStrat is, this is one of the rising platform in digital asset financial services that provides retail investors with trading, custody, interest earning account, crypto-backed loan, dual investment, and security solution. And then, well, they have the whole option of dual investment that we're going to discuss, which offers up to like APY up to 300%, which is insane. And to ensure the safety and security of people's asset, the CoinStrat actually has appointed BitGo as a prime custody with a $700 million insurance program. So you have information regarding this, which ensures that it is secured, and they actually have a really big name, and you can read about them in a lot of different other blockchain firms out there. But well, here we go. Let's start. It says trusted by over 1 million verified customers and 350 global institutions to manage over $100 million in assets. And the first thing that we have, pretty straightforward, we have saving accounts in this one, which is really useful in a sense. Like, if you're waiting for the next bull run, if you have amounts, because when the market starts to shake, people pull out their investments from other projects and they put them in stable coins or in fiat currency. But the thing is, after some time, even if their value is stable, it won't change a lot, but their buying power is reduced because of the inflation, which right now is massive. So keeping them in one account, keeping them in stable coins is also not a good option, because eventually their buying power is being reduced because of inflation. So you want to put them in somewhere, you want to invest them in somewhere where even if you get small return, but it should be enough to not reduce their buying power. Which for this, I think saving accounts is one of the best options that we have here, in which you get 10% interest on on whatever you keep, whether it's you have tokens in USDT, you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum. You can select whichever crypto do you have. You can calculate in this one. It's not like you can do this right now. This is just a calculator. You put in amount, how much you have, and how much you want to keep them in, and then you can calculate how much interest you'll be getting every single year and every single all together. And moving forth, so now we come to the borrow section, where we have the option to borrow crypto. So let's say you have a crypto and you're waiting on the price to increase. So until that happens, you don't want to sell the tokens, but you want to invest in something else and you want to make profit out of it. So what you do here is basically you have the option to borrow crypto. So you have the calculator for this one, how much you want to loan, and what collateral you'll be needing for this, which is slightly higher, which is I think is pretty minimum. So it won't come into the category of over collateralization because it's almost the same amount. So this is one of the amazing options that we have here. And then we have the option of trading. You can buy, you can sell, and you can trade different cryptocurrencies on the in comparative prices, whatever the exchange rates are. And well, we already have discussed why CoinStrat. It is safe, it is secure, it offers all these tools to the investors and traders to get maximum out of this market. And talking about the registering process, it is pretty straightforward. Since I already registered, I can show you guys again, but the whole process is pretty simple and straightforward. And you also have the option to refer a friend here. I'll show the dual investment here when we come to that point, which I think we almost are there. Actually we are. So we have discussed almost like the basics that we have here, different options. Now it's the time that we discuss the dual investment mechanism, because this is something that really inspired me and captivated me because I haven't seen this mechanism before, but it really blew my mind away. So I do have the article here. I'll share with you guys. You can read it out on your own, what this is, what it does, and how does it actually work. I'll just give you guys a summary and read out a few portions so you can have an idea on how it works. So dual investment, this is a way for you to generate passive income in both ways. It is characterized by high profit generation and short waiting time, which can be up to like I think 1 day. So we're going to take a look at the actual dashboard, and you can see these are the recent transactions of the dual investment, and you can see the subscription date was 10 and the date of payment was 11, and they're making like quick profit and actually decent profit out of what they're investing into it. So what happens in, we have two, I believe we have two things that we can do this one. We have the option to buy low, or we have the option to sell high. So the buy low option basically means that you buy at a lower price than the current price, and on the expiration date you make a profit. In the sell high option, you sell at a price that is higher than the current price, and on the expiration date you make profit. So here they have given the whole example with all of the like how much APY you get, the duration, the target price. The target price is basically a predetermined price to decide to pay a profit. Then we already know what APY is, and the delivery date is basically the date that is decided to receive the profits. So these are a few terms that we need to know to learn about the dual investments. And then these are the two options that we have, the buy low option and the sell high option. And these are a few charts that are given to us as an example and an estimate on how much kind of like we can make. So the strike price is basically the the target price, and this was the buy low option, and in the end you can see the result was 2.5582 Bitcoin. This is above strike price. Investor will receive this. It was about 102,000, so it was like 2,300 USDT extra, and below strike price investors will receive 2.5582 Bitcoin, which is pretty insane. So you can see that either way there's no loss here, and that's the amazing thing about the dual investment. Either way you win big or you win normal, but either way you win. And the same goes for the sell high option. So you can use Bitcoin to earn Bitcoin interest, or you can sell to receive USDT. And this is another example that we have. You can see the estimate on how much we can get through this. So if we take a look at the app here, this is what people have done. So this was the buy low that was performed using USDT and Bitcoin. They received in the Bitcoin, of course. So the subscription amount was 50 USDT. There was only one. The target price of the Bitcoin at that time was 22,700, and the APY was 143.4%, which is massive, and it can be up to like 300%, which is insane. And you can obviously divide it with what you can get in 1 day, and you can decide on the dates then. And the payment amount was 50.2 USDT. So you can see people are actually making money out of this, and it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. Here you have all the options. You can choose the payment here. And here you can of course choose the asset. So you can choose Bitcoin, you can choose Ethereum, and you can choose the payment, whether you want to sell high Bitcoin and then to USDT, or you can buy low USDT and then Bitcoin. And you can subscribe to any of these, whichever that you find suitable. You can take a look at the APY that you get, date of payment, the target price, and so forth. Now let me show you how to perform dual investment. We've already learned how it happens. Now we're going to take a look at the procedure through which you actually do it. So what you do here is basically choose which type of dual investment you want to perform, which we have discussed different types. You select it, and then from the list you choose the one that you like. Of course you want to go with one that offers you high APY and that has less time for the payment, so you get the payment quickly. So after you have selected it, click on subscribe. It'll show all the details, which include how much you will be getting at what time, and then you just click on the box here to confirm, agree to their legal agreements and so forth, and then you hit sign up, and there you go. Now you just have to wait and receive payment, and as you can see here, I've signed up for 2 here that I'm actually waiting to receive my payment for. But this is how it is done. I think this is one of the most amazing features and mechanisms that we have seen, and this I believe is going to go viral because this is an amazing feature. So yeah, I think that this is basically all of you guys in this whole project. It's a brief video. Of course, if you have any question, you can ask me and I'll be happy to respond to you guys. But this is all of you guys in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly. So stay tuned. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involve significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not.